it's like it's a bad thing.
It's a bad thing?
Yeah.
Why is it a bad thing?
I feel like it was a protest.
Oh. Could be.
And it happened on the 15th of March.
Oh. So that's why they call it the Ides of March. What does the word Ides actually mean? Don't know. Okay.
If I knew Greek or Latin or something, I'd probably figure it out.
Probably not Greek, but Latin might be helpful.
Idol.
Oh, okay.
Like American Idol?
No, as in sitting idle.
Oh, like that
Kind of the same
statue thingy?
No, as in like idling.
thing. Oh.
That kind of Ides.
As in like not moving.
Got it.
How do you spell that kind of idol?
Not this way.
I-D-L-E.
How do you spell the other kind of idol?
IDOL.
There you go.
This isn't spelling bee.
Might be.
It was in March, wasn't it?
Yeah, March 15th. The Ides
I think
of
you've
March.
covered that about 10 times.
No. I know it's in March. I'm asking if it was a march. Like a protest.
Could be.
A protest of sorts, I suppose.
Yeah, I would say.
It was a protest on...
The 15th of March.
Which we have established 5
Multiple
times.
times.
In Shakespearean time.
Well, maybe. Ish. Sort of. Not really. But Shakespeare had something to do with it, I guess, if that's the way your brain's working.
Mr. Lamb.
Mr. Lamb didn't cover this?
Mr. Lamb taught American history from 1877.
So I'm pretty
It
sure
was
he
Creviston.
didn't cover it, no.
Creviston didn't cover it either.
Well, who did? Maybe this
Probably
is
a
my
literature teacher considering it's Shakespeare, you nincompoop.
I feel like it should be in the
I
history
covered
class.
it in my class. My class learns about it.
This is brown. Drawing a blank.
Kind of figured.
You knew at the
You
stove.
did, because you
just
were.
couldn't-
No,
just
I
couldn't
just said I
multitask.
couldn't multitask, so don't ask me a question when I'm trying to cook.
You're not cooking. We're
I know,
asking
I
a
still
question.
don't know it.
Well, thanks for admitting that. I appreciate that.
Ask me what chemical processes went on in the oven.
I'm asking you about the Ides of
I don't
March
like
because
that.
you said you knew what it was.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I said I couldn't answer you because I was cooking.
And technically, that is not what you said, but okay.
Just start taking guesses.
I don't. All I'm envisioning is this marching down a street. A lot of people.
A lot of people were involved.
Because
I
they
will
were
give you
pissed
that.
off at something happening in their government.
Oh.
And
She's
People
really
do that
weighing
every
it
day.
in.
and they
She's
were
hoping I give her more
they were
clues.
really mad because
Somebody just pooped on the floor in there. And now I know who it is. Don't you come out here and look at me like that. Oh, you should see this face.
Well, I can't. You're in the way.
Philippa Louise.
Pippa. Hey.
Bad girl. Bad girl. Bad.
they were protesting unsanitary
Pippa.
conditions.
No, no, no.
Organic.
Well, what did you say after I left to go pick up the poop?
It was a political protest. They marched through the streets. Lots of people.
50% correct. Which part is incorrect?
Marching through the streets.
That is correct.
They sat idle.
Correct that you're
They
incorrect.
sat idle somewhere in protest.
Again, 50% correct.
We're in protest.
Can you take a wild guess as to time frame?
Like how long they protested?
No, like when this actually occurred in history.
16,
Eh,
15,
eh.
14,
Warmer.
It's gonna take all night.
13,
100 years warmer.
1200 BC.
Yeah.
80. 1278.
No.
1340.
We don't even need a year. We just need a time period.
13.
A rough time
Heck,
frame.
we don't even need that.
I
We
don't
just
need
need
a date.
Shakespearean time.
No.
The
That
time
was
before
1600s, you missed
Shakespearean
that.
time.
What would that be?
We will take just a straight up civilization.
Yeah, that too. Group of people.
The
You know.
Roman Empire.
No! Almost. Not quite there.
Well, the Roman Empire did go until the 20th century.
No. Shh, no. Not the Roman Empire. But she's close.
At least she said it was Roman.
Yes, she did. The Ides of March. Et tu, Brute?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Shakespeare. And you, brute.
Actually, it's Latin.
Yeah,
It's not Shakespeare, it's Latin.
I know.
He just
What does it mean?
And you, brute. Which is.
Do you? Brute.
Isn't that his name?
Brute.
Yes, because you guys have an Ohio State mascot named Brute.
No, his name.
Really?
Really?
That's right, it's Brutus.
You think? Et tu, Brute?
Hey, this is why I had 2 pages in that.
What?
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna run out of space
I have the
soon, so
trans-
get to the point.
I had the translating book. I had, like English on one side and Shakespeare on the other.
Okay, we've already established this doesn't have anything to do with Shakespearean
Bull
times.
crap! You just said et tu, Brute. That's from Shakespeare.
It's
Yeah, he used it in-
Latin.
Yeah, in Shakespeare.
Yeah, well, many words are used in many places besides
No,
the book.
Mariah, apparently you can't use Latin unless Shakespeare did it first. I'm sorry, you can't do it.
That's where I'm pulling it from.
Well, that's kind of the wrong road to go down.
Yep.
The Roman Empire.
You do know.
You've said
I
that
already
twice.
said you're close, but not quite right.
Trojans. With the Trojan horse.
Not the Romans!
Hello. No! Nobody's answering the phone! Hate it when they just sit there and hang on the phone. Stupid political peoples. Well,
Guys.
you do realize that Latin was a language long
Yes.
before Shakespeare ever showed up.
I understand that. I'm just saying et tu, Brute was in a Shakespeare thing that I read. That's where it's ingrained and embedded in my brain.
If it was a Shakespeare thing you'd read, you should probably remember the title
Or something.
or
about
whatever about the Shakespeare part you had read.
Romeo and Juliet.
it.
No, it's the one where they kill each other.
That would be Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo!
Actually, lots of death happened in Shakespeare.
Got it.
Pretty much every play.
Yeah. Even the comedies.
Yeah. So let's assume you were partially correct when you said the Roman Empire. Which partial would you like to go with? Roman or Empire?
Empire. Roman.
Is that your final
The
answer?
Roman state. Yes. Okay, yeah, I don't remember that.
I'm just giving you a hint.
First true republic.
Roman Republic
There you
got
go.
pissed off.
At.
at the Greeks.
Okay. Why?
Over land and resources. The main thing that everyone fights about.
Oh, well, at least she got that right. It's totally irrelevant to this.
And they went into protest because their country or state or republic
You go.
wanted to
Got a twitch?
no, I had a bug.
ADD.
Wanted to retreat and give up their land.
Who wanted to give up their land?
The Roman Republic.
Why?
Why
Back
would
to my
they-
question. What was my question? You've made me lose my train of thought.
What was your question?
You were telling me about the Romans and the Greeks and why they were giving up part of the Republic.
Was there a lady involved?
Was there a lady involved?
There was a
Lady involved.
She was a...
Bad lady.
Roman.
She was
She was a Roman.
See, there's only 3 things that people fight about.
Women.
Land, resources, and girls.
Okay.
So, has to be one of those 3.
Okay.
So, if it wasn't land or resources, then it has to be the girl. So, if the Romans are pissed off, then the Greek must have stole the girl.
By the way, we're still trying to figure out what
Caitlyn,
the
that
Ides
was an
of
entirely
March are.
different war. That was the Trojan War.
Yeah, I gave that up. Wait, what I just described was the Trojan?
Yeah.
Helen of Troy.
Awesome. See things? Just come back to me.
I'm coming back to you.
It was not the Romans, though. They were not
They
involved
were
in
Greek.
that.
Yeah. Well.
We're still trying to figure it out about the Ides of March. Remember, tomorrow is the March
The
15th.
pissed off Romans. And they got Romad.
They got Romad.
Ro-
Romad.
They got Romad. Like nomads. Stuck in the middle of nowhere. But they were Romans, so they're Romads.
Laughter is good for the soul. It's a good thing.
And Romads were pissed off.
For what reason?
Because the Greeks were trying to take their land.
Oh.
And the Romans weren't having it.
So what happened on March 15th?
They
Why do they call it the
stormed into
Ides of
Greece.
March?
They stormed into the Greek Empire, and they just said, "Enough's enough. I'm sitting here until you give us our land back."
idled on the Ides of March.
Sat idle.
It was a sit-in. The world's first sit-in.
Why else would they call it the Ides of March?
Well, that's a really good question. We were trying to find that answer, but you know. So that is your final answer? The Romans were fighting the Greeks over territory, or was it over a woman?
No,
No,
territory.
territory.
And then what Shakespearean epic was this portrayed?
We've already established it wasn't Romeo and Juliet.
Caesar.
What is it?
Julius Caesar.
Get down, Libby.
Help.
Midsummer's Night's Dream.
Nope. Nope.
Henry
Start naming them off.
VIII,
Nope.
Julius Caesar.
That's it. That's it.
Romeo and Juliet.
Try
I've
again.
lost some more of them.
That's
There's
it.
some more.
It's totally Julius
Are
Caesar.
you sure?
Yes.
Positive.
Yes. 100%.
100%.
So the story
Maybe
of Julius
90%.
Caesar
Caesar
was about a
is-
protest
With the Greeks about territory.
in the world's first sit-in.
Well, he was
Because
pissed
they were
off
idling.
the whole book.
He was pissed off the whole book.
The book?
The whole book.
Play, whatever you want to call it. It was a book when I read it. It was no
It was in
play.
book form.
Didn't happen happened in a play.
Wait, okay.
There's no movie. Okay, it was the book.
It's a movie, actually. I believe there is too, but okay. Apparently, Caitlyn didn't find that out in time.
Is that what it was?
I think we did watch in class.
After the fact.
So, et tu, Brute means what?
He was pissed off at his friend.
Who was pissed off at who?
Julius Caesar was pissed off at Brutus
Okay, why?
because Brutus took the woman. I think that's why.
Oh. Brutus ran away with the girlfriend, huh?
No, I think he like kissed her or something.
Oh, even better.
I don't know. This is Brutus.
Nice.
I'm coloring.
You're coloring Brutus.
A.K.A. Henry
Henry
VIII.
VIII of England.
It's
Okay.
Brutus.
Uh-huh.
So
Why don't you call him a Brutus of sorts?
Yeah, I would go with that.
he also killed somebody.
Who did?
Brutus.
Oh.
I mean, Julius Caesar did too.
Oh. On the Ides of March, they both were killing people.
Yeah, it was like some crazy
sit-in thing, huh?
sit-in thing where they just started beating each other up over a woman
Over a woman!
and some land.
Okay. Wow. Well, thank you for that history lesson, Caitlin.
So we've determined that the Ides of March are about a sit-in with the Greeks and the Romans.
And Julius Caesar and Brutus
And
were
Brute.
fighting people.
Brute or some-
were
Brute
fighting
somehow
people over
involved.
some woman.
Over some woman.
Well,
Is that your final answer?
And it was all written in a book by Shakespeare.
A book by
A book.
Shakespeare.
okay, yeah, it was book form when I got it.
Okay.
Is that your final answer?
For the most part.
Oh, there's more? Tell me more.
What do you want to know?
Well, I'm...
Anything you have to give us.
yeah. I'd like to know a little bit more about this Brute guy.
Well, he wore leggings.
He wore leggings? Like that?
Just like that.
Nice.
He doesn't have shoes on in this photo.
Okay, cool.
And draw some shoes on.
Okay.
If he's fighting for a woman,
Did he wear a
can't,
coat like that too?
You can't get it with no
Does he have a
shoes.
crown on his head?
He does not have a crown, it's a hat.
Oh, sorry. Does he have a hat on? Sorry.
He has a hat on.
So Brutus would have worn a hat.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Way ahead of his time.
No
fashion-wise.
kidding.
Okay, yeah, you know what else? Brutus needs shoes. Yeah.
Shoes. Yeah, he probably could have used a pair of shoes. Yeah.
So I'm giving him some shoes.
What kind of shoes?
Does it matter?
Yeah, wingtips, brogues.
Sandals, for God's
Sandals.
sakes.
No, he's wearing some good old
Tennis shoes.
Ratcliffe's
Converse.
shoes.
Ratcliffe shoes? What the heck is that?
Think about that for a minute. Would you like to see them? Because I think you'll
Pocahontas.
get it.
Sure.
There you go.
Oh, gotcha.
I believe normal people call them like buckled shoes.
Okay, yeah, they're Ratcliffe shoes.
Radcliffe.
Way before his time.
Like Pocahontas the movie. Got it. Governor Radcliffe. Got
Everything she ever needed to know,
Okay,
she
learn
learned
from
a Disney movie.
Pocahontas. Specifically.
You ain't lying.
Oh my goodness gracious. I just can't believe my
This was
eyes.
after he
We are
killed
at
someone.
17 and a half minutes.
This is after he killed someone.
Who'd he kill?
Julius Caesar, I think.
Julius Caesar killed who?
Brutus.
Oh.
Plot twist.
Plot twist. Why would he kill his friend?
Because he took the girl!
Oh.
Jeez, keep up!
I'm so sorry. Who was the girl?
Obviously, no one really important.
Well, maybe I just don't remember well.
Me neither. Welcome to the club. Join the club.
So I can't even say his name anymore. Julius Caesar killed Brutus over some girl.
Yeah.
And what happened after that?
Well, Julius killed himself. It was a
Ooh.
suicide, I do believe.
Oh
No,
man,
the
so it was a
girl had
murder-suicide? Wait, that's Cleopatra. You're on the wrong story.
the
And
girl.
Romeo and
And
Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, JK. Wrong one.
I mean, I guess technically a little bit Cleopatra could have been slightly involved.
Could have, I guess.
But she didn't kill herself.
She didn't?
Did she?
I don't know,
I mean,
did she?
technically it was...
We're kind of aiming to a different story.
We're going
here,
way
but-
off now.
Yeah. Let's go back to the story of the Ides of March. Uh-huh. So, give me your final version of this story, Caitlyn, because we're running up on 20 minutes here.
Well,
909. 1910.
you see there were these two people,
Okay, 2 people. Who were they?
Julius and Brutus.
Julius and Brutus.
And at first they were friends.
Having so much fun.
And?
Kind of like the fox and the hat.
Okay, got it. Okay. Again, with
Except,
the Disney reference.
except, as we all know, there are 3 things you fight about. Land, resources, or women. These 2, it's bound to happen.
Mhm.
Fought over a girl.
Typical.
And then Julius Caesar killed Brutus because of the girl.
This is starting to sound like Brother Bear now.
No.
They were fighting over a girl.
No. And
Well, it's a third of all stories.
See,
Apparently.
there you go.
and so then after Julius killed
Or we could go with
Brutus.
Hunchback.
No, all manner of movies, really.
Julius killed Brutus on the Ides of March.
Julius killed Brutus on the Ides of March. And then what happened to him?
To Julius?
Mhm.
He didn't get the girl.
Oh, she dished him, huh?
Mhm.
Said ditched. Buddy, you killed
She
him. You killed
said,
Brutus.
"You killed my one true love, so peace,
Mm.
bro."
Peace out.
What happened?
So what happened to him?
Well, this is the last photograph
Oh.
of Brutus.
Ever.
So
Wait, I thought Julius killed Brutus.
he did. This
So-
is the last photograph of Brutus.
Of Brutus.
The last
I
photograph.
got it.
Picture, whatever you want, artist description,
Okay.
rendition. And then Julius Caesar went off and conquered a Roman Republic.
The end?
Yeah.
The end. Cool. Now do you want to know what really happened?
Yeah, now that I'm so confused in my mind.
Alrighty then. So first of all, Shakespeare didn't write this story. It actually happened.
Well, yeah, but then he wrote about it.
Yeah, like hundreds of years later.
So it's like any other story. Don't make
Okay.
that up. Alright.
Here's the whole truth and nothing but the truth, Caitlin. Julius Caesar was not the emperor of Rome. He was the leader of the Roman Republic
I didn't say
long
any of that.
before there was an empire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? He and Brutus were best friends,
And then something happened.
but it wasn't a girl.
Shit went down.
There was a girl, though.
Yes, but that's not what the fight was in.
She land. Land.
The Senate, the Roman Senate, of which Brutus was part, decided one day that they were tired of Julius Caesar proclaiming himself the one and only powerful Julius Caesar.
That's right.
And so they decided they would kill him. Do you remember how they did that?
With dagger.
Who killed him?
Who did?
Who?
Who killed Julius?
Yes.
Brutus.
Are you sure?
No,
Exactly.
the girl.
Because they all did. They all stabbed him. Every one of them ganged up around him as they were walking down the hall.
That's it.
They all had daggers and they all stabbed him
I was
so
right
that,
with
like
the
Jon
dagger.
Snow.
that not one of them would have to take the blame for it because they could all say they didn't know who gave him the final death blow.
Right.
Thereby coming up with the term et tu, Brute, which means what? And you, Brutus, you are gonna stab me too? That's what it meant.
Do it, bro!
That's pretty much it. Only you
Yeah, well, what does the Ides of March mean?
that was the day that it happened, darling.
And the irony is that we're now embroiled in the largest, controversial primary of our time, and it will determine the fate of our country for the next 4 to 8 years, or probably
Ides
longer,
of March.
on the Ides of March.
Tomorrow.
I'm just gonna march around saying et tu, Brute.
Please do.
I dare you. I double dog dare you.
And please let me be at the polling place when you're there.
Et tu, Brute!
That's what I'm gonna do.
Don't take a knife.
Well, I'm not. I'm just gonna use my ballot caster thing.
Ballot caster
My little
thing.
card. Cast my ballot.
Modern politics.
Ballot caster thing.
This is a pretty accurate representation.
Yeah, that's
Henry VIII.
That's definitely Brutus there. You do know that the Romans didn't wear clothes like that, right?
Doesn't matter, Mom. How do you know?
because
They were-
No! Don't go there, Mom. You weren't there.
Nope.
You weren't there.
But I've read
You don't-
descriptions.
You don't know that. You weren't there.
Caitlin, have you ever heard of a toga?
Yes, I've worn a toga, Mom.
Okay, then you've worn Roman clothing, Caitlin.
I know
probably
that.
didn't need to know that.
Probably carried that cup around too.
Nope. Not this one.
So what Brutus is wearing in your picture there, Henry VIII, is not a toga.
No, it's not.
No.
That is very sophisticated. Togas were not. It's like sheep.
Someone says togas are extremely sophisticated.
Huh.
And simple.
Huh.
Elegant even.
I agree.
With olive branches.
Where were the olive branches? Oh, she does know something.
Sort of.
I know a lot of
She has anecdotal facts and can't really like compile
Tie
them
them
into the
together.
correct context.
That was really pretty funny and entertaining, though, Caitlin.
Yeah,
Thanks for-
25 minutes later.
my neurons don't fire together.
Oh!
It's all there.
It's all
It's all
there.
mushed up together.
It's all there.
Mushed up.
This is entertainment for the evening.
Laughter is good
Signing
for the
off
soul.
now. Any final thoughts, Caitlin?
Who's Henry VIII?
Oh, for God's sake, that's another 25 minutes.
I'm not doing that. This dude.
Yeah, who was he?
King.
King of what?
England. Giving no stuff.
No.